doesn't work. We need to implement the system. So what I mean to say to all of my wholesale friends is that it's not that today the biggest challenge which industry is facing. Of course, there are so many things which industry need to look at that segment and work together. And it's high time they need to categorize the wholesaler in a different category, who deserves it, who have been appointed for the purpose of feeding the market, catering to the market with a new product or existing. That's another big subject. But not that shortcut just by having a bulk or selling it to the sub-stockists, that is only not the way. Because as a distribution also in your jurisdiction where you have been appointed by catering to the retailer, it is only our attitude has to come in terms of it's time that we go to the customer rather than customer comes to us. Whatever may be there, if any good customer, or maybe he may give us 5 lakh rupees order, but today he may be giving us 2.5 lakh rupees, but he will be with you provided your availability, service, hygiene, customer relationship, customer feedback, which we do regularly. We also have sometime once in 6 months some customers program, of course to our internal staff some CRM, because most of the people are I would not say unskilled, majority of the people, they all speak on a regional language, but they remove the item, they check the item, they pack the item, they deliver the item. So a lot of small CRM program once in a quarter to the delivery section, to the billing section, as well as the store, the salesman, they have a different, altogether the salesman job is totally a stress job, morning to evening. So we need to put them into that particular area, that how they need to relax, balance their life with maybe business, family and the social or anything. So I would say that it's a big subject. I have a point I can talk for whole day. But only thing my concern is that to every my distributor friend, whichever the type of practice, what they have been following, because end of the day, they are a pharmaceutical distributor. As a tagline which says pharmaceutical distributor, maybe somebody may be distributor, or we call it as distributor, or maybe stockist, or a dealer, or a trader, whatever the word. Each has a different parameter, but there are so many good things which still can be done as a distribution, because we are only seeing one side of the thing and over a period of things are diluted. I would say that serving the chemist fraternity will have a long term, and the coming days where the changes have been happening in the scenario, lot of corporatization happening. The other day Walmart has been working in a very big way. They came to us just taking a GAN input, how the distribution is done, what can be done, or they're taking, and I know ultimately they may start buying from us in case they start, but later ultimately they'll have their own setup with the manufacturers. But these are all challenges, whether we like it or not, we have to accept it. E-commerce is another thing, e-pharmacies are there. My sincere request to the pharmaceutical company, I'm not against e-pharmacy. I'm not, because there's a legalization, whatever happening. We have been protesting. Of course, it is a question of bread and butter, but nobody can stop. As he said that another 1 month the rule could be passed or anything, ultimately it will happen. But only thing, sincere request is to the industry that whoever may be, ultimately they are also customer, make sure that the supplies are routed through the distributor. Let it be any distributor, but the supplies are routed through the distributor, rather than coming in some type of indulge and maybe the month end they may give 1 crore order, 2 crore order, 3 crore order and give them the extra margin, so they are in a better position. No, let it route to distributor. Whatever you want to do it, you do it, but this is one small request which I have to the industry, which can be followed. With this I'll conclude. Thanks to Center for giving an opportunity.
Thank you, Chavan sir. Very insightful presentation. May I please request Mr. Ipari Raghavarao to come and speak a few words. He's performed a triple role with us: stockist, super stockist, C&F. One of the oldest stockists for us. Not a single day of delay in payment ever in 36 years.
Good morning to everybody who are gathering here. I am thankful to the managing committee for giving me an opportunity to share my views with the company. On the eve of the August congregation arranged by the Mr. Sanjur Pharmaceuticals Limited, where the personal associated in one form or the other, and to all I extend my warm greetings and good wishes. I, Ipar Krishna Prasad Rao, managing partner of Ipar Rao and Sons, Barihampur, Orissa, which is the popularly known as land of Lord Jagannath. I would like to inform you that our farm is 80 years old. In the Second World War, 1940, we have started our farm. Now we have completed 80 years. My father's elder brother has started this business. After that, my father has taken. After that, I have taken from my father in the year 1961. So I have completed 58 years in this pharmaceutical trade. The farm since inception has its own repute in the trade within the state of Odisha. Our association attachment and involvement with Messrs. Century Pharmaceuticals Private Limited since 40 years, that is 4 decades, is extraordinary, and to recon with our association shared with Sri S.K. Ranganekar, father of Sri Amit Ranganekar, who is the director marketing and the mastermind behind the present empire of Century Pharmaceuticals. Not only that, a long-standing association involvement of Sri S.D. Savan, founder and managing director, and also Eka Handa, president, and Mr. T.K. Das, who are the architect and pillars of the Century movement. To draw the kind attention of one's all, including all the personal attachment and associated with the marketing, are to be proud of the product and brand Sinarest and its derivatives, which has created a movement in the pharma market as well as the backbone of the company. In the present context, Sinarest became the popular household name in the country, that is Kashmir to Kanyakumari and Maharashtra to Manipur. The company is not only popular in India, but also has its highest position in the world by exporting Century products. The growth of the company since last 4 decades, from pole to pillar, is really praiseworthy, and the credit is attributed to all the concerned. To begin with the manufacturing and marketing, a sizable number of products has reached the pinnacle with a good number of products. In today's perspective, it is in the year 2019. I am happy to see many are associated with the company since inception till today, which speaks of the attachment and bondage till today, for which I feel proud of the same. At the same time, convey a deep sense of appreciation, gratitude, sincere thanks to the founder fathers. We have started our business associated with Century Pharmaceuticals Limited as a stockist at Barihampur, Odisha, thereafter as a super stockist, and subsequently as a send-off agent in Bhubaneswar since 1998. During our such long-standing association, we have associated with the company to the best of our capacity, and as one subscriber to the present stature of the company, which itself has established a definite position in the pharmaceutical map of the country, and for which any amount of appreciation will inadequate. My respect and tributes goes to late Sri S.K. Ranganekar, who is the lotus feet of Lord Almighty, for associating as a family member of Century Pharmaceuticals Limited. Not only that, my sincere thanks and gratitude to Sri S.D. Savan and Sri Handa and Mr. Pikada. We have not left any unturned for the upcoming of Century Pharmaceuticals Limited for the present form. My sincere thanks and appreciation is also to Amit Ranganekar, the budding youngster, joining the movement and doing its best for the overall development, growth of the company, and to take the same to new horizons, so as to the company and brand Sinarest and its other products will remain as an indelible imprint in the minds of one and all, that is in the pharma market. Our reputation is not by our own efforts, but also Century Company plays a major role. Few years back, we have issued an award from the company as the #1 stockist in India. About speaking of my old Odisha state, I am representing from the Odisha state. The company sales are growing year by year with efforts of the 2 C&F agents, are one at Cuttack and one at Bhubaneswar. The Cuttack C&F is represented by Sri Ajay Agarwal, at Bhubaneswar represented by Sri Jam Eswar Prasad Pusti. They are doing a very good business in C&F, and also I am thankful to the senior field force which are working, Shyam Prasad Misra, Subrata Mahanti, and Sri Manas Swami. So with these efforts of these people, we are doing business year by year more than 25% growth. So I sincerely thanks to the Century people and management for giving an opportunity to discuss my share before you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rao. Mr. Anda would like to say a few words, and after that we do the open house.